Today we will be learning about the structure of a bacteriophage. So before going into the structure of a bacteriophage, it's important to know what is a bacteriophage. So bacteriophage are the viruses that infect the bacteria. So bacteriophage in simple terms are the viruses. Bacteriophages were being discovered by the French scientist D. Hurley in 1917. So, bacteriophages are the viruses that infect all living things, including bacteria, plants, and animals. But bacteriophages can only infect and replicate within the bacteria, so they are mainly the bacteriophages. The word bacteriophage has two words, bacteria and phagein. Also, bacteriophages are obligate and intracellular parasites. That is, they replicate within the host body, within the bacterial body, so intracellular parasites. They are specially adapted for the absorption and penetration through the rigid cell wall of bacteria. We know that the main adaptation, that is when we will study about the structure of bacteriophage, we will see that this structure is specially modified for the two reasons, that is absorption and penetration of this bacteriophage into the bacteria. Now let's look at the core structure of bacteriophage. When we see a bacteriophage, the main structures are head, this is the neck region, this is the tail region, then the basal plate, then the tail fibers. These are the five main parts of a bacteriophage. So the head region is made up of small subunits called capsomers, and inside the head region is the DNA, that is the genetic material present. Next part is the neck region, where the structure called collar is present. Then it's a hollow cylindrous structure called the tail region, which is covered by the sheath. Then comes the basal plate, which is helpful in the attachment of this bacteriophage on the cell wall of the bacteria. Then it's the tail fibers, which are elongated fiber structure which are helpful to penetrate into the bacterial wall. So the five main structures are head, neck, tail, basal plate and tail fibers. These are the five important part of a bacteriophage. Now let's look at these five parts one by one. First one is the head region, then the neck region, basal plate, tail and the tail fibers. Okay. So head. The head of a bacteriophage contains the genetic material, either the RNA or DNA. Then comes the neck region. It is a short region in between the head and tail. It is a short region between the head and the tail. See, this is the head and this is the tail. So this is the neck region. Next is the basal plate. That is, the basal plate connects the head and tail, helping the phage attach to and infect the host cell. So this basal plate is mainly involved in attachment to the bacterial cell wall. Next is the tail region, which is actually acting as a syringe, that is injecting the genetic material into the host bacteria. Next is the tail fiber. Tail fibers are these structures which helps in the penetration. So tail fibers helps the bacteriophage recognize and attach to a specific receptor on the surface of the host bacteria. So these are the five main parts of a bacteriophage.